Leathur Rokk here. Welcome to my channel. Here we are still in New York City, and behind me is the site of the World Trade Center. Unless you've lived under a rock or you're just now started voting, you don't know about 9/11 or it's just something in the history books. But this is the site where our Twin Towers were knocked down by the Islamic extremists. And this is the site. Come on, let's see the area. A lot has changed since the last time I was in New York City. But can't cross the street until oh, we got the light. Okay, good. Okay, first I want to draw your attention to the mural across the street. Unfortunately, it's so dark, it's really hard to see it, but let's see what. Yes, beautiful women are entitled to be on my videos.
And me.
And
you got me in that shit.
And guys too.
How you doing? It's Chris Indellicati, friend of Leathur Rokk, just showing her around the city.
Because I get lost too
Yeah,
much.
she gets lost.
It's ridiculous. Oh, okay, this is...
I think it'll look good. It's lit up well enough.
And this tall building here, this is what they built to replace the Twin Towers. Not that they could be replaced. And this here is called the Oculus. This is the newest thing that was not here. When did you say this was built?
I believe it came up in like 2015 or 2016.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't been here since 2011 is the last time I was here in New York City. So, you see this? When I was coming up on it, it reminded me of whale bones. It was the hugest whale that you could ever imagine. And got these wall murals here. And I had the hardest time trying to find a bathroom open. It was ridiculous. I'm not trying to say. And I know what it's like seeing where I live, the desperate people
they have 2 floors.
using alleyways and stuff. And the thing is, Atlantic City at least has all these casinos that are open 24 hours here. New York City, as cosmopolitan and big and energetic and exciting as it is, there does need to be more open public restrooms. Oh, look at this mural here. Oh, it looks like they were influenced by Roy Lichtenstein, another artist I kind of like who was actually influenced Andy Warhol. I don't know if they were alive at the same time, but they had certain things common to their art fashions. Okay, which way are we going?
Right now we're on Greenwich.
Oh, okay.
You want to go
All right,
towards
yes.
Original site.
Okay, we are now going to the actual pit, the site where the Twin Towers were torn down.
It's all
and
off now. It's late.
Yeah,
We'll be able
but
to
you
get
can
closer.
still see the gist of it. This is arguably the most important video that I'm making in these series. You can't go to New York without making a pilgrimage. This is where we are here, the National September 11 Memorial and Museum. These are the footprints of the Twin Towers. If you've never been to the museum, I actually was here once. That's where I got this bracelet that says 9/11 Memorial. I got a bunch of souvenirs. I got magnets and different things. And they had this thing, at least when I was there, that you could go to these different kiosks and you can research the names of loved ones or famous people or whatever who you know died here. And you can find out where they are, where their name is. And around each of these waterfalls, there are the names engraved of the firefighters, of the people that were inside the planes, of the people that were inside World Trade Center and the policemen who all perished in these attacks. All right over there, that's one of them. So where we're going right now, it's a beautiful summer night. It's not cold like I thought the temperature was really going to drop. And because concrete has this thing called a heat island. Nice sturdy map. Okay.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah.
That's the waterfall.
This is where it happened, you guys.
Truly humble.
Yeah. None of this stuff was here the last time I was around.
I don't even think they finished building this the last time we were there.
I really wish they had just built 2 towers like original. But there are some people that argue that since this is a big burial ground, it would be better to just leave nothing. But because this is so many millions of square feet of mercantile space, and New York is all about that valuable real estate. Now, do you see anything wrong with this picture? I know that they work here and they're used to being here all the time, but this is still a solemn burial ground, and they're laughing and guffawing like it's funny, like there's not a whole bunch of people buried here, died horrible deaths. Shame on them. That's disrespectful. Is it funny?
When you work
All
in
these
a place,
people's deaths.
when you work in a place, it just,
That one young guy looks like he was not even more than a little baby when it happened, though.
True, yeah.
He looked like he was only about 23 years old, which guess what? Just if I was at the site of Auschwitz, I wouldn't be taking smiley selfies and laughing and cracking jokes and stuff. Horrible atrocities happened in that place. This is hallowed ground here. This is hallowed ground. Laughing. It's a shame that the facial recognition isn't really good. Somebody can identify these laughing faces. This isn't cool. If I was their bosses, I'd be very disappointed at them. There's nothing funny about this area. I think they need to have some sensitivity. I think this must be where those trees were, I don't know, maybe it was a little bit off to the side or something. It just seemed like it was these young trees, and one was planted for each person who has died, and it just seemed like a temporary thing.
You know, one way you could think about it is the people who died here that weren't recovered, they're living on in these trees.
Yeah.
These trees are probably them.
I wonder if they're the same ones, because I understand when you're little, it's easier to dig up and find, transport someplace else.
Not just the trees, but the grass that's there, all the other little plants.
Yeah.
You know,
and they just cleaned off the side. Oh,
yeah, they clean this place
that's good.
regularly, but then there's sprinklers too, I think. And this used to go to a subway, I think. No more.
I know they used to have the PATH train that for a while there, they still had subways and PATH train and everything. It was right next to where they were still excavating the pit. And it was right next to, you could look down and see the workmen doing their things. I totally ran out of power. I was filming earlier. The last thing that I was able to film was I found a cat on the street, and I was able to take a couple of pictures of this cat, and then I got the low battery warning. Okay, what's here?
We're gonna take Cedar Street on the next block, and then it loops this way, and we'll get back to Greenwich.
Oh, so there's no more the WTC site?
No, not that.
Okay. Well,
But
what?
if you want, they have like a little staircase on that side too.
Okay, well, I should probably start up another video then.
If you want.
All right, well, this is a look at the World Trade Center site in dark. It's hard to see, but this is what it looks like now. I will film something else for you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe and wish you were here. Look at these people.
Enforce people going in.
No, I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying, because I remember.
Wait a minute. You know
Are you
what?
still
Fuck
voting?
this. Yes.
Yeah. All
Hey,
right, then let's try it.
that's right. They're doing this. This is fucked up. Why is everybody else doing this and I can't do it? We're gonna get yelled at?
Yell at them too. Too bad the lights are off.
Yes.
But you can still see it in the pit.
We're about to get yelled at,
Possibly.
but you know what?
Here they come.
Okay, here they come.
See? I was like waiting for it.
I wasn't gonna cross those ropes. But when I saw those other ragamuffins doing it, I'm thinking, hey, if they could do it, so can I.
Yep.
Because, do you think it was easy making myself get up this morning? Thank you. When I was tired from being in Philadelphia yesterday, my feet are tired, my brain's tired, I'm not getting enough sleep, I'm not drinking enough water because
You gotta drink water.
you end up dehydrating because you don't know where you're going to be able to find a bathroom. So, and then half the time the buses I've been taking haven't had bathrooms on them, and only one had Wi-Fi on it.
Keep it rolling too, because when we get to the staircase, we'll be able to see another view,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of cool.
This looks like an apartment building, kind of. Some of them, that they have one building, and then about 20 feet next to it, there's another building, and then there's another building. Like I've seen places in, say, San Fernando Valley, north of California, having these apartments, and that way you can have like 200 or 300 units, and yet it's no taller than 3 stories because they still don't like, for the most part, making buildings too tall because of the earthquakes. Even though California did some stupid things, building some 30 and 40 story skyscrapers, that's still considered a skyscraper even though it's only that tall. And just after they finished building it, it was near Hollywood and Sunset and Hollywood and I guess Vine, maybe somewhere around there. And then they just found out after they built it, it was this close to another section of the earthquake. I mean the San Andreas fault. Ooh. Oh. Let's go on the steps and let's see what this view is. Oh, let's see where it is first. 99 West Street.
There's an Anne Frank memorial up there, I think, too.
Ooh.
Anne Frank tree.
Oh. Yeah, I know there was supposed to be a Holocaust museum or something.
That's what I would have liked to. They were building. I think they're still working on it.
They have a big one in Washington, D.C., but I think it charges a fee. And there was something that I never got to go to in Washington, D.C. that was called Newseum. It was a museum all dedicated to newspapers, and it had newspapers from all over the world and all this stuff, but it was like $30-some to get in.
It's on this side.
Okay, well, we're looking. Okay, this tall thing. Okay, this tall building here is the replacement for the World Trade Center. Are they still calling it One World Trade?
That's the Freedom Tower.
Okay, Freedom Tower.
That's what they've been calling it.
That pointy thing here with the blue needle on top, that's your Freedom Tower.
Yep.
And I don't love heights, but see what this is plexiglass, probably bulletproof, I don't know. There's your Freedom Tower here. There's that Oculus thing that is just so striking. You don't realize how big it is, and when you go inside there and you're looking out over the thing, and it gave me the willies, because, oh, and this wood, I like this.
Yeah, there's benches here all over.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I used to eat my pizza here before work.
Oh.
I don't know what this one is.
Oh, what's this park's name?
I can't remember.
Oh, there's so many little parks here.
I know the Anne Frank trees over there somewhere.
Oh.
And this is...
Koenig sphere.
Yeah, the sphere. Fritz Koenig.
Oh.
Symbol of world peace through the World Trade and at the center of Austin J. Tobin Plaza between the Twin Towers.
Oh, that's what this is.
Positioned Fritz Koenig to create a 25-foot bronze sculpture originally titled Groby Kugel Karyatidai. I don't think I said that right.
Yeah, if I don't look at the screen, I don't see exactly what I'm filming.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I could look through here and see for sure.
That would be nice.
Because I want to make sure, unlike other devices where you can pick front
That's what's
or
good
back.
about the phone, because then you can film this way.
When I was starting to film with a Chromebook, I had a hard time switching between the front and the back camera, and I would go trying to do live streams in my kitchen, and I would first end up showing a really ugly wall with a bunch of clutter in it when I was trying to show the stove in the area where...
This is like some kind of Hope museum. I don't know if it's open yet. Well, it's closed right now. I remember they've been building this for a couple of years.
Huh.
I've never seen it so lit up before.
Oh,
so.
each door looks like a giant Eucharist.
Yeah. I'm calling it the Pope building.
Saint Nicholas.
Saint Nicholas, yeah.
Well, whenever people see bulletproof glass and they see those things that they're now having Trump hide behind, they're reminding that of the Pope-mobile stuff. Oh, St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church and National Shrine at the World Trade Center. Huh. I didn't know.
Yeah, this is new. I know they've been building it for a little while.
Oh.
So it is open now. Nice.
Oh, 9 to 5. Now, how do you allow for a person who works a normal job? St. Nicholas Public Wi-Fi. Ooh. Hey, does that mean if I end this video, then I can actually try to get a hotspot here? Would this be a hotspot?
Yes.
Okay, is there another view of the World Trade Center?
No.
All right. Well.
I mean, just what we can
Oh,
see
and
now.
there's, look at that beautiful Freedom Tower from there. What do you think of that?
Pretty nice.
Wow. And Anne Frank has a tree here? Oh, okay. Let's see Anne Frank's tree.
Pretty dark. You know what? Maybe I could use my phone light to give you just a little bit more light. That'd be good, right?
It can't hurt. Of course, let's see how it looks compared to any other tree, because
I'm pretty sure that sign is commemorating it. Yeah. The Anne Frank tree. I don't know if it's this one or this one. But it's one of these trees. It's whatever the tree is in the picture.
Okay, here's
Sapling from the original chestnut tree that grew outside,
maybe.
where Anne Frank and her family hid.
All right. Well, you've seen the pit area, the World Trade Center site. I feel like my job is done. Well, I'll have something else for you tomorrow morning, so stay tuned to my channel. I'll talk to you then.
And also, don't forget to subscribe to Chris Indellicati. That's ChrisIndellicati. I'm here with Leathur Rokk. This was amazing.
Bye-bye.